Hello and welcome to My Xbox and Me, episode 523. I am one of your hosts, MCFixer, alongside the one and literally only. It's the man on the ones and twos. It's Mr. PaulDespawn. Hello, mate.
I am now officially the best co-host on the podcast this week.
Official. You're the best. You're the best. There's no one better.
There's no one better on this podcast this week to co-host with than me.
Honestly.
Honestly.
If you wasn't here, it'd be a one-man show this week.
And
we've not had to do one of those in years.
I would not let you do that. You know that.
At that point, do we just stop the podcast? Have we outgrown a one-man show where we're just like, you know what? The streak's not worth it at that point.
No, got to keep the streak alive.
Do we?
It's the only thing we've got.
I'm starting to, you know what? You're not wrong. I'm starting to feel like the Undertaker. Just Brock Lesnar come out of retirement. And I know he's a horrible person, I'm sorry. But come out of retirement and put me out of my misery at this point, you know?
Just end the streak.
Just end it. End the streak.
Yeah. Cool. Next time I see you, I'll F5 you.
Perfect. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I've got you.
I appreciate it. If you didn't know, this is My Xbox and Me, our weekly Xbox podcast, right here on youtube.com/My Xbox and Me and all podcast services. Patreon producers. We've been trying to sort out names. Obviously, I appreciate everyone. If you got back to me, if you didn't, no problem. Again, I noticed that some of the messages didn't send, even though I sent them. Don't ask me. I don't know. Don't ask me. It's fine. It's not an issue. I want to give a big shout out to the one and only Sam, who's been a Patreon producer for a while now. Don't worry, we will get you back for all the time that you've been a Patreon producer and we haven't said your name. So thank you so much for keeping the show on, keeping us doing what we're doing. Without your support, this does not happen. And of course, the one, the only, Mr. Erangard. Always supporting, always being a great person in our community. Cannot do it without them. Thank you so much. Topic of the show this week, Despawn. I've got the title here, and is $899 too much for an Xbox handheld?
No. Maybe?
Question mark. No, so if you don't know what's going on right now, allegedly, take it with a pinch of salt, the rumored prices have been leaked for the ROG Ally Xbox collaboration. This is for the Ally normal one and the Xbox Ally X as well, which we all know is two different SKUs. The long end and short end of what you need to know, honestly, is the ROG Ally, the lower tier, we'll call it that for now. The lower SKU is looking like it's going to cost €599. That is not currency that we use in the UK, but so let's make that very clear. And €899. That is RRP. I don't know how I feel about this. I have to be honest with you. I've been thinking about it for a while. I've been thinking about food. Thank you. I've been thinking about it for a while. I've been thinking about where my head's at with this. I'm someone that's super excited. I'm literally going on holiday tomorrow, as you know. I've literally just packed my Switch 2. I've got my Banjo-Kazooie. I was just talking to you off the podcast, and does Death Stranding work well on a Steam Deck? So, I'm in the handheld space. I'm a customer in this space, right? Day one adopter of the Switch 2. I don't regret it, not one bit. I swear I've been playing it every single day since I bought it. Definitely didn't only put 10 hours into Mario Kart. No way. Couldn't be me. No way.
No way. Mine didn't fall over behind the sofa. Not behind the sofa, behind the TV, and I haven't bothered to pick it up yet.
I didn't drop mine the other day.
No
way.
No. It didn't just come apart by accidentally clicking the button. No,
exactly. It didn't happen.
No.
But back to the Xbox handheld. The Euros are usually always more expensive than everywhere else, if I'm not mistaken. Now we are in a post tariff US world now as well, where things seem to be still all over the place pricing wise. I imagine this is going to cost £800, still $600. £600. That's where my head goes with it. I could be wrong.
So you think it's going to be a 600 and an 800, depending on which SKU you get?
Yeah,
Okay.
so in my head in the US, I think you're looking at $1,000 and where's my head go? $800.
Okay.
$800 for the lower SKU, $1,000 for the higher. That's where I think we're at
For dollar wise. Okay.
handhelds.
Well, so for what we know about the handheld, it's basically a reskin of their existing handhelds with just like an Xbox button and all that. So I can tell you that the current one, which is a Z1 Extreme Asus ROG Ally X, so that one in the UK is currently, so Curies is for those who don't know, is a kind of technology hardware supplier. They are selling it for £799 at the moment.
Okay. What for the? Sorry,
for
that for the?
That's
X?
for the Ally X currently. So not the Xbox version. They're not that's not up for sale yet.
Yeah.
So the existing Z1 Extreme ROG Ally X is currently going for £800. So this seems to be this seems to be in kind of keeping with what they're aiming for. Like I didn't expect it to be much more than this. Honestly,
do you know what I think though? I think we've seen into the future already of this. Because I think all you've got to do is follow the pattern of what they've done with the Oculus.
Okay.
And that's $350. It's the exact same price as the previous, as a quote unquote normal Oculus. So I imagine if you're following the trends there, it's the same thing, but it's a reskin. Obviously, we're talking about there is a little bit of a difference. We're still waiting for that functionality, that function button that's going to allow us to change to different stores, which is obviously what's the big conversation piece. So I wonder how different it is. Probably not that different, if we're being totally honest.
Because at the end of the day, it's all of that is software, right? The only thing that the new Ally would have to do is have a dedicated button, but which they have is the Xbox button that they're adding in there. So it's a minor hardware SKU change, and it's mainly software change. Which, let's be honest, like if we forget about Windows Vista. Microsoft.
Bro, I haven't thought about Vista in
nobody has.
knows how long.
Nobody has. But yeah, no, Microsoft are pretty good at building software. So I think they'll manage the new ROG software fine. So yeah, so it's not going to be that out of the realm of what is currently out there.
I think people are losing their shit because I think everyone expect the Xbox to take a hit on it because it's hardware. But I think what we're forgetting is it isn't Xbox's hardware.
No. Yeah, it is ROG's hardware, and they're not going to take a hit on it.
Exactly. Well, that's their meat and potatoes, as we'd say, right? That is their bread and butter. So they're not going to take a hit on anything.
Well, I'm going to say, the reason that Xbox can take a hit on those kind of things is because they get subsidized by the software that you buy. So the games and everything else. ROG don't get that.
And not only that, because Crash isn't here to trash Xbox, and because they fire people regularly and don't give a crap about their staff. I'm just saying it for Crash's sake. I'm not even saying I'm saying it. I'm saying Crash isn't here, and I would feel bad if I don't say something on his behalf. So there you go. Okay?
No, I'm with you.
Don't shoot the messenger. But does this skew you at all? Does it make you want one anymore? Does it anything for you?
Not really. Again, like I say, this is the kind of price I was expecting. I was going to say like the £800, £900 for that top end SKU isn't out of the realm of like insanity. It makes total sense. But again, it's not something I'm going to buy. Again, I am now a predominantly PC player.
Yep.
And I already have a Steam Deck OLED. I have a PC. I've got all the access I need into those kind of marketplaces. I don't need to spend £900 or £800 for a different device to give me the same access. Now, saying that, will it be another case of the Switch 2? Where I'm like, I don't need it, I don't want it, I don't play my Switch 1. Oh, the pre-orders arrive. Let me just have a look and see what's out there. Oh, look, my credit card details have just fallen onto the website. Oops.
I'm not going to lie. I used a ROG at EGX last year for the first time, And I have to say, it's probably the best feeling handheld of all of them.
Yeah.
Including the Switch 2. So I did actually want one, but £900, £800 is a lot of money right now.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Would you be convinced to get the cheaper version, or would you only want the high-end version? No. Okay. Yeah,
I want. I can't know. There's something better. The amount of times I've almost pulled the trigger on a 3S, and I'm just like, I can't. I know that there's one out there that's more powerful. I can't. Yeah. I can't do it. I can't. I just no. Unfortunately, not. But interesting. I'll be interested to see what the boys think. I'll be interested to see who picks one up out of the four of us. And we'll find out soon, I guess. Moving on. What is in your box, Despawn? What have you been playing this week?
So I can tell you. Well, I'll tell you the game I have been playing that I can talk about. Nice. I actually, this morning, in fact, just decided, for no reason at all, mainly because it's been in the news a lot recently, but I decided to reload the first Subnautica.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I jumped into that on the Steam Deck, just because, avoiding the in-laws for a bit of peace and quiet. So I was like, I'll just sit in the room and play a game while they're all getting ready to leave the house. Still fun. Still probably top 10 survival games for me. I have 100%. Mate, so good. I am genuinely looking forward to Subnautica 2 so that we can play it together. Because it's going to have 4-player co-op. So I'm very excited for that. I really love Subnautica. I think it's a really fun game. I would recommend checking it out. Hey, if you want something simple to play by the pool while you're on holiday.
I'm going to play Death Stranding, though.
Yeah. You're definitely going to play Death Stranding and not get bored of that. But when you get bored of delivering packages...
Why would I get bored? Wait, why are you saying that?
Because your brain is wired by TikTok. Therefore, 10 minutes of trying to deliver packages, you'll get bored and, want to play something else.
Well, I hope that's not true.
Let me just say that Death Stranding, it takes a few hours to get to the good stuff.
Yeah, well, I've got 4 hours on a plane.
Yeah. That's a few hours.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see.
So there you go.
I look forward to hearing.
I'll get through the tutorial on the plane.
Okay. I look forward to hearing your thoughts on the end game when you get back.
Okay. We've got Donkey Kong to play as well, so there's not.
Oh, okay. Let's get into it. Yeah. Okay. Which I've heard good things about.
Game of the Year contender by the looks of things.
Looks like it. I might have to get it. Might have that second game for the Switch 2 to play.
Why I picked it up. I was like,
I need something to do.
What do I do? I'm like, I need something to use this machine for.
Yeah. So, and then the other thing I can tell you is, thank you Xbox, and also thank you work. I have been playing Grounded 2.
Ooh, is it good?
I can tell you that I have been playing Grounded 2.
Is it bad?
I can tell you that I've been playing Grounded 2.
Fantastic. Look forward to hearing your thoughts soon.
I will be able to share my thoughts after the July 29th at 6 a.m. PT. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that. But, I will have my thoughts on that there. Yeah.
Cool. I haven't played much. I was in a Rainbow Six Siege tournament, in case you missed this, over on my Twitch channel.
Which you won, right?
I was in a £10,000 tournament. It was called the Creator Rumble. It was me, Benny Central, Xenos, Bikini, and Pizza, I think his name was. They were all Call of Duty mains, apart from Bikini. I am a variety streamer by nature, and then you have Bikini, who's a Rainbow player. We played 3 matches. Despawn, how many matches do you think I won?
I we how many matches you won.
Yeah, we lost every single game. We lost
Big ol' goose egg.
We lost to the team that got 7-0'd.
Yeah, you did. But hey, you didn't get 7-0'd by them.
We were 4-1 up.
I know.
And lost.
Pissed out the wall, yeah.
Yeah, I played terrible. That last game, I played really, really bad, really, really bad. But thanks to UB, obviously, for having me a part of the tournament. Obviously, shout out to the community, because the only reason I got added to that tournament is because we started a campaign on my Twitch channel and bugged them enough to get put into it. People don't believe that's actually the truth, but it is actually the truth. And then literally after we bugged them enough, I then got a DM from a community manager at UB like, oh, fine, we'll put you in it. So there you go. Just shows the power of the internet.
Yeah.
So yeah, that, and then that's it. Honestly, that is all I've been playing. Like, Rainbow's just become my, other people play Fortnite, other people play Apex. Rainbow is that game for me right now. Nothing is released that I'm like, I need to play it right this precise second. Like, I really want to play the Alters. I've downloaded that to play, just haven't got around to it. I'm going on holiday tomorrow, as you know. So like I say, I'm going to try and do as much gaming on the go as I can with my 2 devices that I'm taking. And yes, I should be able to come back and give thoughts on Donkey Kong and Death Stranding and whatever else I decide to download that I've missed out on so far. So, yeah. Yes.
Well, I mean, I can tell you, I did play more of Death Stranding 2, like, at the beginning of the week.
Nice.
And, yeah, it's just as batshit insane as it was at the beginning of my playtime. I think I'm at, like, 40 hours in now.
Jesus Christ.
I've put a lot of time into that game. Like I say, I've taken a break to play other stuff, but, yeah, when I do want to go back to it, I think that one's going to make my Game of the Year list.
Yeah. I mean, from everyone I've spoken to, they're like, yeah, this game's
special.
So,
it's very special. Yeah, it's Kojima fully in his bag, as they say.
Nice. Let's get into the topic. This week's dashboard. Get into some news, shall we? First piece of news: Forza Horizon 5 has now sold 2 million copies on PlayStation 5. It was reported last week that Forza Horizon 5 has already earned over 100 million for Microsoft following its PS5 launch, sitting at the top of the PS5 games in May. And now Forza may have added another accolade with its PS5 debut, with it already passing an impressive milestone on the PlayStation 5. This doesn't come as a surprise to me, to be honest with you. The big thing that this does tell me is it's over.
Game over, man. It's over.
It's over. It is. Like, you can't. 100 million is
it's not chump change.
Ridiculous. It's a ridiculous amount of money to make.
Yep.
On a old video game at this point. Let's not get it twisted. And as much as a deep down inside of me, it upsets me that exclusives are gone and stuff like that, right? Again, I want to give credit where credit is due when it comes to Microsoft. You have to respect them having the foresight to say, all right, we need to change the industry and get rid of an exclusives for us and the way we do business. And to see it result in an old Forza game generating 100 million within I think it's within the first 2 months, I believe, something like that.
Yeah, so I think, what was the launch date for this one? I think it was like mid-May or something. I'll search for it, but you keep...
Yeah, I'm really, again, I don't love this, considering it's 100 million and we just lost all those members of staff. That doesn't make me feel great. But from just a businessman, which I am as myself, right? Looking at the way Microsoft has conducted themselves in the way they've done business in terms of where they put their games, you round of applause. And oh my god, to have the know-how to go, all right, we believe in our games this much that we believe they're going to do crazy numbers.
Yeah,
and then that happens. Yeah, congratulations to them as a business, because it's 100 million is no small feat.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the risk is, obviously, when you look at it, before they started doing this, it was like, no way in hell is it a good business decision to stick your games on a direct competitor's platform. Like, the mindset was exclusive sell games, and they sell consoles, and it's just like, that's how business is done. And for Xbox to look at that and be like, no, I don't think so. I think we're going to change that up a little bit. And success after success. I mean, from what I understand, Hi-Fi Rush was a success when that launched elsewhere. Sea of Thieves has done gangbusters on PlayStation 5. Now this. Indiana Jones did really well.
We didn't get numbers on Indy, right? They haven't come out and said anything about numbers on that.
I don't think we got direct numbers, but I remember seeing something saying that they were happy with the result. Which,
I don't trust what Microsoft says, so...
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
They were happy the results, then Bethesda's dead.
Yeah, we're really happy with the results. You're just closing that studio, and now we're even happier because we've got more money in the pockets. Yeah. But no, like, this makes sense to them now. I think it's their new norm. I am interested to see... it's weird, though, right? Because right now, there's not been a day and date PS5 release.
No.
So I'm interested to see if that will happen and when it happens. Do we think E-Day is going to... Well, actually, we've got one coming up, haven't we?
E-Day, it won't be E-Day. Go on.
No, Gears of War Ultimate Edition.
Yeah, but again, that's still...
But again, it's a remake. A remake of an existing... Yeah.
It's a remake of an existing game that already exists on Xbox. It's just getting Xbox players are just getting a shinier version of that already. So yeah it's a... And
anyone who owns it gets it free anyway. Yeah.
I've already got my copy. They sent me a code for it instantly. So it's, you know what I mean? So it's like... Yeah, I get what... I think Reloaded... All Reloaded is to me is a cleaner bells and whistles versions for PlayStation.
Yeah.
They've made a version for PlayStation, but they were like, okay, we've got to give this away because we're not providing enough here for people that already own this. So
yeah, so just give it to them for free. Yeah.
Exactly. So I don't count that. What I'm interested in, this is the big thing I'm interested in, is what does the new normal look like for Xbox? Okay. Because we kind of know what that looks like with PlayStation, right? PlayStation put out a game on their console. It has usually around, and it is getting smaller. The window is getting smaller, but it is usually around a year to a year and a half after that, we see it then come to Steam.
Yeah.
Now, we haven't seen, obviously, it go from Steam to Xbox or Switch, other than Horizon Lego, but that was a Lego game, so it kind of makes more sense. That was day and date.
And now we've got...
Outside of that...
Like I say, we've got Helldivers 2 coming now, but again,
that's not a day and date, is what I'm saying.
That's like an 18 months thing, at least. Yeah.
So but we kind of know how PlayStation maneuvers like this, right?
Yeah.
We don't have a full track record yet of how Xbox does it because it's kind of all over the place at this point, right? Like we've had Indiana Jones came out, and then 6 months, I believe it was. Yeah. 6 months later, made its way to PlayStation. Obviously, day and date already with PC.
My question is was that a forced thing because of it being a licensed IP? Who knows? Because we've seen that with MLB on the other side, where they made it a day and date, and it had to come out on the Xbox side.
Yeah. But that was published by MLB, not by PlayStation.
Yeah, but the development for Xbox was a MLB decision. Like, it wasn't a PlayStation decision.
Yeah. So I'm just interested to see what I want to know what Xbox's new normal is for releasing games, and then the process of how long that takes to get to other systems, because you got to think, like, Forza, I just looked up the date for Forza, right? Forza Horizon 5 came out in 2021.
Yeah.
And then has released in 2025 and has sold 2 million copies of a 4-year-old game.
Yeah.
Like,
it's good business.
Don't get me wrong.
It's just good business.
I sit here and I'm like, old game's old, blah, 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 blah. That's my opinion of things, especially as a content creator who has to keep up with the ever-changing
new thing,
industry, right? But people who like racing games are like, oh my god, we got Forza. Now, when the next Forza Horizon comes, which it will, because we don't have Forza Motorsport anymore, rest in peace. Is that a 6 month? Is that a year? Is that a 3 month? Is that a 1 month? Is that what does that exclusivity period now look like? Because they see how much money it generates. Yeah. Because, like, I think it gives, to take a step back and look at it, right? It gives Xbox a whole nother release beat of, like, hype for it again.
Yeah. The question is do they go for the, let's say, the PlayStation thinking of it's exclusive to our platform, but you can play it later elsewhere? Or do they go the short-term look and go like, look, Forza Horizon just made 2 million. Let's just put the next one on there day and date.
Sold 2 million.
Yeah, sold 2 million. And like sold 2 million. Let's just do it day and date next time round. It's like, which is the mindset they go with? Right now, it feels like they're going with the previous version of like, get the old games that we know are popular on our platform, that we know will do well elsewhere, put those on it. Put those on PlayStation. So put your Sea of Thieves, put your Forza Horizons, put those elsewhere, and let them do extra revenue that they wouldn't. Like, the games are technically like, they're not dead, but like, you know, they're not like end of life or anything, but they're kind of like, they're not pulling in new people on Xbox and PC. So give it to a whole new platform to keep growing. Let it grow over there. Yeah. And then when the next one in the series comes out, you can be like, you know, you like the last one. You know, you like Forza Horizon 5. Well, if you want to play Forza Horizon 6, you're going to have to play it on an Xbox ecosystem, or you're going to have to wait your 6 months to a year.
I don't know if I care. I think 6 months is a good number.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Because
I think it still helps you with that financial. I think it helps you with from a business perspective. Helps with the financial year for that game to then. It's still in the. Is this a game with if it's a great game? Is this a game of the year contender? It then gets more people to play it for the game of the year conversation through our industry that we know is obviously notoriously PlayStation heavy when it comes to the console space. Yeah, like I say, I think 6 months is probably a really good number to be like, all right, well, I do.
Okay, I think it makes sense. Like you say, you get your day and dates on your Xbox ecosystem. For the hardcore that want to play it day and date, they'll go to the Xbox ecosystem and they'll pick it up. For those that are happy to wait, they'll wait. There'll be an influx of new players in 6 months' time where there'll be, like I say, 6 months of content waiting for them. If it's something like updates, a Forza Horizon,
Yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, congratulations to the Forza team for making a great game and making even more money. I hope they got some bonuses because of this. Probably not.
They just kept their job.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to say like that. Just thinking on it, it's like quick. I know I don't want to go on too long, but like,
please, we got plenty.
Where's our minds gone from like a year ago when this was all happening? Like, we were talking about it being the end of Xbox as it is, and it's like now we're like. No, it's really like a business sense. They should just keep doing this. It's great. We love what they're doing. Keep it up.
I mean, I think. Well, I don't know if I love what they're doing. Again, I think there's two different ways of looking at it, right? Like, again, the fanboy in me doesn't love this. Doesn't love the change. But I'm 33 tomorrow, right? I'm the old man in the room nowadays. Like to them, they're not quite like to the youngsters. They're just like, we want to play games.
Yeah.
We don't care where we play. We play on the iPad. Like we don't care. Like just let us play said video game. Make it available everywhere. And then obviously your old heads like me, they're like, no, exclusive games are what keeps me on the platform. And then yeah, man, it's just a different way of thinking. Like look at Nintendo. Like just damn, like they get me to buy everything. I'm not a Donkey Kong fan.
You will be soon.
I've never beat a Donkey Kong game in my life ever.
No. Well, the other thing's been when was the last decent Donkey Kong game?
Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze?
Yeah.
That's from again. Oh no, never played it. But from the remembrance of like the zeitgeist of people talking about it, I just remember just being like, I've never been a Nintendo guy like that. Like I'm a Mario Party guy, I'm a Mario Kart guy. That's how you get me.
You're there for the social games rather than anything else.
Exactly. Usually. But now I'm like, maybe we'll see what happens with this. But yeah, Nintendo is still flying that exclusive flag, and I love it. So
good for them.
Do you think there's any part of them that sees like numbers flying around like 100 million? Again, Mario and Donkey Kong and all these games make so much money. Like if we think Forza's doing well, Mario's doing. Yeah, Mario is on a yacht somewhere, sunbathing. He is good. Like, but do you think there's any part of them that sees these numbers and goes, imagine we put. Like generally, imagine we put Mario Odyssey on Xbox and PlayStation. The amount of money that they would make.
Yeah. It'd be wild, but yeah.
Never.
Yeah, it's never going to happen.
But it's fun to think
but
about.
But I mean, it's really hard for them to look at that as those numbers that are flying around when they're sitting on top of a massive pile of money themselves, like so far up there. Like, was it 3.5 million Switch 2 sold in like the first few days or something?
It's stupid, bro.
It's like I think they're doing all right. I don't think they need to worry about putting Mario elsewhere.
I think sometimes, as we sit in our offices, right, with our PC and our Steam Deck and whatever, I think sometimes we forget, like, there are people that only play on Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. They don't play on nothing else. They only, and I'm like, you guys are crazy. I don't know how you live. I don't know how you live in a world like that, but I could never.
I mean, they live in a happy little PG land of platformers and Mario Kart.
With some of the best games ever made.
Yeah, honestly. I think they're doing all right as well. Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah, exactly. It's just us struggling over here.
I'm going to say they're not dealing with COD lobbies.
No, exactly. Oh, my God. Next story. Microsoft has decided to pull the plug on its movies and TV service today. It was confirmed in an article that came out that Microsoft is shutting down things such as Groove, Groove, Music Pass, which was also cancelled back in 2017, along with, obviously, like I said, the movies and TV stuff. Yeah, this kind of come out of nowhere, to be honest with you. We got a question that came in from Top, which says, why do you think Microsoft Xbox have stopped offering access to buy movies and TV shows?
Because nobody used it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
saying nobody, like, not enough people used it for them to keep it as a service. Because again, you got licensing agreements that are wrapped around that. You know, you got to have a marketplace to sell those. You got to upkeep that marketplace. And it's like, honestly, how long has it been buried in the back of the Xbox Series UI? Like, I can't remember the last time I went to see if a film was available on there.
I just don't know why you would. Is my problem. Like, you've got back when Microsoft were doing the TV and movie stuff, right? You got to remember. I remember back in the 360 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
You would literally log onto your 360 at some point, look down your friends list. It was just Netflix. Like that's all it was. So then it made sense, right? Because you were a provider of Netflix. Like, we didn't have smart TVs then, so you had to own a system to be able to get the Netflix app and watch Netflix, whether it's a PlayStation, Xbox, or even Nintendo Wii back then, if you remember that being a thing. And then obviously, adjacent to that, it made sense to then have TVs and films, because like something new dropped. Oh, I want to watch that. And I'm already used to going into the ecosystem of my Xbox to get my TV show. Yeah. Now, who is using a Netflix app on an Xbox?
No. Me.
What?
Yeah, we use it downstairs.
You don't have a smart TV?
Well, yeah, but we've just never bothered to set it up because the Xbox is set up already.
Interesting.
Like, all the apps are...
step I would never do.
It's just
one more step. I'll like turn on Xbox, turn on controller. Well, I guess you turn on the Xbox with the controller.
Yeah. Well, no, you see, the thing is, my Xbox turns on the TV.
Okay, so you've already gone through all those steps. Of like,
so that's already set up.
Okay, yeah.
So the Xbox you turn on the Xbox, the TV turns on, and there's the home screen with
Xbox is there.
Netflix, YouTube, Dropout, all the ones I'm watching are all there right in front of me.
You watch YouTube off of your Xbox?
Uh-huh. I don't use my smart TV as a smart TV because it's not. Let's be honest, my smart TV isn't a very up-to-date one, so it doesn't have Wi-Fi built in, so it would need an Ethernet cable, and I'm not running an Ethernet cable around my room.
Your smart TV doesn't have Wi-Fi?
No. It is a hand-me-down, so I don't know if it did and it's just broken, but it doesn't, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm learning so much about you. That's absolutely, to me, because like as soon as I got my TV, like that's how it used to be for me, right? Like everything ran through the Xbox, so it made perfect sense. Which is probably why I played more games as well, right? Because then you're turning it on constantly, which then you're keeping it up to date. You're using the controller, blah 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 blah. Oh, she's walked out the room for 10 seconds. Let me go play a quick game of whatever or do something. Say game. Oh, Haley's back in the room. Okay, turn off. Switch back on Netflix. Like, that makes so much more sense. Me, nowadays, because I've got a smart TV, I turn on TV, I use my smart TV with all my apps, and then if I want to use the Xbox gets turned on. The only app that I use on my Xbox is Side Plus, which is Sidemen, their subscription service where I watch their podcast and a bunch of behind the scenes stuff. That is it. That is the only app that I use on my Xbox.
And is that because it's not a smart TV app yet?
I don't think they have a smart TV app. Yeah.
So yeah, once they do that, you'll switch over.
More than likely, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just one less step.
Yeah. No, for me, it's just like the only time I ever use. So it's weird because upstairs in the bedroom we've got the Fire TV stick, and we use that like you're suggesting. Like you just turn on the TV and it's all there. But no, the Xbox is the smart device because, like you say, everything is there. The Netflix, the YouTube, the Disneys, the Primes. It's all there as an app on the thing, and I can just use it there. And then, like you say, when she leaves the room, as I did recently, a game I forgot to mention, I tried out Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 on cloud.
Yeah.
Just because, I'm on the Xbox and it's on the front page. I just jump into it. And because it's cloud streaming, I can just, I don't have to wait for it to download.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I'm assuming is what the goal is with the Xbox app as well on smart TVs. It's there, you see the game, you're like, I'll just click it and play it there.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Do me a favor.
No.
Email in if you have or Discord messaging or YouTube comment here. Let me know if you still use apps on your Xbox. I just want to know. I'm just intrigued.
We just want to know. We just want to know.
I'm just intrigued. But yeah, I mean, this is a no-brainer. No one was using it. If you want to be really cynical about it, it probably cost more people to make these systems work and be updated than it was generating revenue, which then allowed them to get rid of more stuff.
Yeah.
If you want me to be really cynical about it.
If you want to be really cynical, yeah. And if we want to talk about cynical and let's get negative about it, it's just another nail in the coffin of owning anything, right? It's like everything.
Mean? Oh, yeah. It's a subscription service.
Everything's on subscription now. It's like no one ever really owns anything anymore. It happened to music and Spotify. It's now happened to video and
Groove. Don't forget Groove.
Never forget Groove. Never forget Groove. And your Apple
Groove.
Subscriptions and all that kind of stuff. Groove. Man.
Yeah, the one thing. Go on, please.
It's just a side thing. Do you ever own a Zune?
No, never owned a Zune. No, I was poor. Remember?
That's true.
I wasn't always middle class fixer.
I thought I got one at the car boot sale. Yeah, I know.
But do you know what? If I found one, I'll buy it now.
I know you'll
just to bring it on the pod. 100%. But yeah, no. To me, this isn't a big deal to me. But it's also one of those things where I'm like, I can imagine there are people who are absolutely pissed about this.
Yeah, so there will. I've got a selection of movies and TV shows on my Xbox that I've bought in the past, but it's not been that much. But I'm sure there are people that have had that for years and years, and they say we're on 25 years of Xbox. We'll have built up a collection of movies that is basically at the whims of whether Xbox keeps supporting the ability to watch them.
So as of right now, the app will still continue to exist, and you'll still be able to watch your purchased TV and films. Yeah. As of right now, how long does that last? Who knows?
And what happens when that goes away?
You lose everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't see them be like, "Oh, just download the films. It's fine." No.
I don't think so. No. Last story this week, a little bit of a continuation of some of the news that came out about all the firings that has happened. Obviously, we mentioned that King, obviously, who made Candy Crush, one of the most popular mobile games ever, were cut in half, if I'm not mistaken. The rumor and speaking to people anonymously with some amazing reporting out there from people. The rumor out there currently, again, I'm going to say rumor because you don't know factual things until it's actual out there. This is all anonymous. It could just be some people that lost their job that are speaking negatively because they can. Again, take what you want with a pinch of salt. That the staff were laid off and they've been replaced by AI tools to help build says the sources that are out there.
Not just,
Please,
not
I'll leave you to go. So hey, I've got a chicken piece. I'm gonna eat it. You do your thing.
So not only were they fired, let go, and replaced by AI, they were replaced by AI. They were tasked to train. So they were replaced by the AI they trained to help make their job easier. Their job's really easy now because they don't have to do it anymore because the AI is doing it.
I don't know what I wanted to say.
we've talked about my thoughts on AI and specifically generative AI and things like that. And this is just exhibit 2672 about why it fucking sucks. The promise of AI is to make our lives easier, right? Is to make every boring, shitty ass little job that you don't want to do. You can automate it, you can give it to AI, let them do the dull stuff, so that we as a society, as a nation, as a planet of people can focus on doing the stuff that, matters to us as humans. Curing cancer, yeah,
Making good video games.
Making good, just being creative and not having to be at the whims of a paycheck because, But no, instead, we're taking AI and we're saying, all right, all of these creative, the things that make us human, the creativity, the art, the joy, the inspiration that we all, get out of life. We're going to take all of that, all that human element, and we're going to give that to the AI and get them to do that. Now, I'm not saying Candy Crush levels are the height of AI, of art, sorry. Sure. they're not high art out here. We're not talking the next Picasso's not going to. I mean, it could be. Who knows what AI can do these days? But you're not going to get the next. You're not going to get the next level of Candy Crush being on the Louvre wall or anything like that. But this was someone's job. This is something they enjoyed going to do every day. Is updating, supporting this game, and now they can't do that because a couple of shareholders and CEOs have decided, we need the extra money because we'd rather make an extra few million this quarter instead of using the funds that we have been hoarding to give people livelihoods and keep them out of poverty. Instead, we're going to be like, fuck it, I want an extra boat.
It's the first time, again, me and you, we see AI very differently. Because I use it as very much a tool, as the thing you said, of the menial tasks that I don't want, or to then help me optimize my thought process, because if I can't articulate in a way that I want to, which happens 99% of the time, I'll be honest.
I've been on this podcast, I know.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry, guys. The podcast will not be generated by AI. It won't.
I will not let it. You're not getting an AI me.
Unless
Crash doesn't turn up next week and we have to replace it with AI.
I know you don't like this idea, but I kind of love this idea, right? Like, you can't show up one week, I do a podcast with an AI bot. Done. Who needs you guys? My Xbox and AI. Boom.
My Xbox and I.
That's better. Can't lie, that's better. Anyway,
that's why you can't replace me with AI, because
the AI couldn't do that.
Big thoughts.
AI couldn't do that. It would have taken its time to process. It wouldn't have happened. Yeah, no, this sucks, and I agree with you. Like, how are you gonna have people train the bot to then fire them? Like, and not even like AI has not been. This has not been like a 10-year, 20-year process where it's like 20 years later the bots are taken over. No, this has happened within probably a 5-year period.
Yeah. It's mad. Yeah. I've said it before and I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. AI needs regulation and it needs it like yesterday. And like
don't hear that, don't let the Americans hear you say that.
Hey, Americans, listen up. AI needs regulation. You can't have it like causing this much.
They don't like, again, at least when I go to Texas, they don't like that regulation word. They don't want the government involved. They don't like the government.
It's fine. AI's not taking their guns. It's going to be okay.
No, you don't understand. You don't understand.
I don't understand. Yeah,
I've been there every year for the last 4 years. I know these people. They don't like regulation. They don't like government.
Well,
no.
Well, they'll have to suck it up, because otherwise, though, they won't have a job because AI will do it, and they can complain about regulation while living on the streets.
I mean, if we all live on the streets.
But we will all live on the streets because there'll be like 12 CEOs who all have 12 yachts each.
12? It'll be a lot more than 12, mate.
No, well, you know, you can't fit more than 12 yachts in a super mansion, so there's not much point.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into Guess That Game this week, Despawn. We are still doing it. It is just me and you. Talk to me.
So Guess That Game is our weekly show inside the show where one of us, I mean, I guess it's me this week, will pick a game and the rest of the crew, I guess it's you this week, will ask yes or no questions in 90 seconds to try and figure out what that game is. I have a game. I will shortly have a timer. Okay. I have a timer. There's my timer. There it is. Look at that. Are you ready?
Sure. Let's do it.
Okay. So we're going to start with you.
Perfect.
Okay. And go.
Third party.
Yes.
Is it shooter?
Yes.
All right. Does it have sequels? All right. Carry on.
Yes.
Is it a first-person shooter?
No.
Third-person shooter?
Yes.
And I would say sequels third person. It's not the
don't focus on shooting.
Yeah. I got you. Male protagonist.
Yes.
Okay, male protagonist. Oh, okay.
There's not a lot of them in video games.
AAA?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it one of the big 5 publishers?
I would say this is one of the biggest publishers, yeah.
Capcom?
No.
Square?
No.
2K?
No.
EA?
No. I think it's one we don't actually class as a big 5 publisher, but I think they are.
Oh my god. Okay.
30 seconds.
Cyberpunk's dev. Who are they?
CD Projekt Red? No.
Yeah. Oh my god. God. Okay. I need something else. Is it a survival horror?
No.
Is it a... Oh my god. Xbox 360 game?
No.
Xbox One?
One ROG.
OG?
Yes.
I'm fucked.
Okay. Time is up, but I'll let you ask another question because I kind of paused you on that last one.
No, you're good. Xbox OG, not exclusive.
Mm-hmm. So Xbox OG.
Xbox OG, not exclusive, third person, male protagonist. Game has sequels, big publisher, but not what we would consider the big 5, but you would.
Yeah. I think, I don't think it's one we've ever, just to clarify, I think it's one that we don't ever list as a big publisher, but they are pretty damn huge.
God. Okay. I'm so bad at original Xbox. That's probably my weakest Xbox knowledge to date. Okay. And you said it's not EA.
Mm-mm.
I was thinking Time Splitters.
Time Splitters was first person.
Right, it was third person. But you're saying don't focus on the shooting, but it has shooting.
I mean, let's just say it is labeled as a third person shooter.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a game. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
I'm holding us up here. I'm trying
to
think of.
Skip this bit.
50 Cent Bulletproof.
It is not 50 Cent Bulletproof.
But yeah, I wonder what the okay. Go. Okay,
do you want to know the publisher first? See if that kind of springs your mind.
Just out of interest.
So the publisher was Rockstar Games.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Do you know who do you know what it was?
Well, I imagine it's okay. So Bully.
No, it is Max Payne.
Damn. Yeah, no, okay. I like that. I like that. I wouldn't have. Yeah. Do you know what? I don't associate that. Do you know what? This is where I know.
Everyone thinks Max Payne 3 and
No. I get it. You're 100%. You're well right. But my issue is, when I think like original Xbox, my mind only goes to like PS2 games, right? I don't remember they were on Xbox. So Max Payne to me
it's just a
was
PlayStation,
a PlayStation
game.
Exclusive. Like,
nope. Came to
definitely
Xbox.
Wasn't. No,
nope.
definitely wasn't. No, definitely wasn't. You're right. Do you have some trivia for me?
I mean, we'll go for. We'll go for the simple, silly one. Can you get it exactly without Googling it? The Metacritic score.
On Max Payne? 1.
On Xbox, specifically.
Oh. It's got to be up there.
I will give you a within 5 points, let's say.
Nah, that's a lot. Go within 3.
Okay, within 3 points.
The boys are going to complain otherwise. They're not going to listen, but I just can't bother to hear Crash's bitching,
Well, I mean, if they turned up, they'd be able to, argue about it or even get a point from this.
I'm going to say 80. Oh. I'll go 70. If I go 79, that gives me a little bit of room above, a little bit of room below.
It does.
If I go 83, it's a well 83.
83? Should have gone higher. 89.
Really? Wow. Okay. Yeah. No, I would never have got that.
Xbox and PC were the highest rated versions. If we were talking about PlayStation 2, you would have been okay because that was an 80.
Damn. Well, I tried, boys. I tried.
Ironically, iOS got 75. There was an iOS version and a Game Boy Advance version.
What?
Yeah.
Madness. All right, well, you get a point, Despawn, because you did trump me. So congratulations. Do you want to do a blind ranking?
Yeah.
All right, give me a second. Let me get
Go on,
man. Just the two of us this week. We've got a little bit of extra time. It'll be a shorter show, which is nice for us. It's
just
still
the two of us.
Well, keep doing the
ranking
podcast
blindly.
Say no more. Just the two of us.
You and I. Yeah, that's getting flagged somewhere.
That one, yeah, that is 100%. All right, here we go.
Because our voices are that good.
We have got.
Hit me.
Here we go. All right, this is one from Yami. We're gonna rank games 1 through 5. We don't know what the next game is or the games, and we're gonna try and make the best list possible. Skyrim.
Ooh. I mean, my
I don't rate Skyrim. I don't rate Skyrim as high as other people. I played it for a little. I probably put like 5 hours in, and I played it not when it was in its hype either. I played it well beyond its hype. So
after the fact, yeah.
Either.
Which one of the 12 remakes did you play? Or the remasters?
One. It must have came to Game Pass at some point. I would have
imagined. It came to Game Pass. They did a enhanced edition that came out later. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, my problem is it's one of two things, right? Is this a personal preference or is this a critical preference list? Because if it's a personal, it's way down for me because I just do not care about Skyrim. I've tried it multiple times and I've never been able to get into it. I've always been a Fallout guy over Skyrim when it comes to the Bethesda games.
My heart says 3. My head says 2. My body says 5.
That's a lot of numbers you're throwing around there, and you've confused me really quickly. I'm going to just say 3. Just get it middle of the pack and leave it there. Because, again, like you say, critical and personal, it's middling for me, and then critically pushes it a little bit higher.
3?
So, yeah,
right, that's fine. Next, Bayonetta.
Oh, okay.
Never played a Bayonetta. Fun fact.
Yeah. I think I played one of them. I'm 4, yeah.
4. I'm cool with 4.
Then it's not a bad series. It's not a series I've cared about.
Exactly.
So yeah,
exactly. 4. Okay. Nintendogs. 5. Great game. That's not
great games. Yeah, let's not get it twisted. Yeah.
It's not a great game, but like just an interesting.
I don't know where this list is going, but okay.
Next, GTA 5.
Okay.
One,
yeah.
It's not
one of the greatest games of all time.
What game would have to go above what I mean, Resident Evil 2.
Final Fantasy 7, Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear 2 for me.
Metal Gear 3.
No, yeah, GTA 5 1. We'll go 1.
Yeah. Unless Metal Gear 3 is on this list, then I'm screwed.
So, GTA 5 1.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing at 2, Skyrim at 3, Bayonetta at 4, Nintendogs at 5, and our number 2 is Pokemon Black and White.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't hate it.
No, I mean, I don't hate it either.
I think we did okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that. I mean, Pokemon maybe switched over with Skyrim, just because I don't think Pokemon Black and White I jumped out before then. I was Gold, Silver. That was my last Pokemon foray. And then I came back for
X and Y.
Sword and Shield. No,
Sword and Shield. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. All right. Title time. What do you reckon?
So it's Yami. So there's going to be 12
brackets.
Brackets. Yeah.
Yeah. Some bit like top rated video games of all time. For me.
So we got what we got. We got GTA, Black and White, Skyrim, Bayonetta, and Nintendogs.
Yeah. They're all highly rated games, right?
They are, yeah.
Nintendogs is a rogue one. I don't know if that reviewed, but it probably did review well.
Yeah, I definitely reviewed. Like, people love Nintendogs. But it's just like such a random list.
That's why I'm like, maybe it's like a top rated, like, games of all time sort of thing, you know?
Yeah. But there's got to be millions of games higher than Nintendogs and Bayonetta. I said millions, that's hyperbolic, but a lot of games that are above Bayonetta in that list. But hey, you know what?
Mine to the best video games of all time.
Okay, best video games of all time.
The best reviewed.
Oh, okay, we're just going to keep changing. Okay.
Yeah, that's
you're going to have to lock it in at some point. I'm sorry.
I'm locked in. The best reviewed video games of all time.
Okay. The best reviewed remaster of all time. I feel like all of these games have had a remaster or a remake. Maybe not Black and White, no. I'm going to say it anyway, but yeah, go for it.
No, Black and White definitely didn't get remastered. No, change, come on.
Okay. Oh, well, yeah, I guess we've set a precedent. I can change it 4 times now.
Just because me and Juice.
Yeah. Top rated games for Gen 7. Are we in Generation 7 now for like, no, we're not even Gen 7, are we?
Gen 7?
What generation are we in now? I guess like...
I don't know. Did all those games didn't even come out in the same generation?
I feel like they might have done. Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, right.
2 DS games, GTA 5 was 360, same with Skyrim, Bayonetta. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually good.
Yeah.
And that is Gen 7, though.
Best, it would be it'd be the...
I'll give you whatever. So if you want to put...
Whatever generation.
Top rated games of for generation.
For the generation, yeah.
For the generation. All right, cool. Yeah. I'll give you that.
Okay.
All right, here we go. We have got...
How many brackets? I just need to know how many brackets.
1 bracket.
Oh, wow. We didn't even put a bracket in our answers.
40 out of 40 games according to Famitsu.
Okay, no, you know what? No, I get it. It's fine. I mean, I can't argue with any of those.
No, yeah.
It's a good list.
Nintendogs with a perfect score.
Yeah, that surprises me more than anything else. Honestly, Bayonetta as well.
I guess it nails exactly what it's going for, though.
Yeah.
What it was created for, it nails.
Yeah, every element of the game that it is perfect.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay.
All right, let's jump into Fix's sack before we get out of here this week. Remember, you can email in myxboxandmepodcast@gmail.com, or you can hit us up on the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, you're missing out on some fantastic conversations. Make sure you do it. It's in the description of this video, and of course, the podcast description too. Snedge says, Snedge7122, you guys discuss Xbox taking no risks, even though they have released multiple new IPs. But can you guys name any AAA studios taking risks? All we seem to see sequels and remakes from AAA studios. I guess this was last week we were talking about no risks.
Yeah, I think we might have mentioned the lack of risks from Xbox. I think it was kind of the thing like that. We were talking about like Clockwork Revolution isn't a big risk because it's another third like a Western RPG.
Yeah, I did see the comments a little bit last week as well, where people like game that from a game totally different to what they're used to making. Which I'm like, yeah, it's a good point. You make a very good argument. To be fair, I think when we're talking about risk, we're talking about like, you know, Gears of War coming out and being a totally different game. Like we've always said that, right? Like they've got some fantastic IPs that just they don't take risks with. I think that's more the conversation I feel like we no risks are taken at all. But
give me that Gears of War survival horror. That's what I want.
It would be amazing.
Imagine.
What I mean, I think we said this. I think I also said this on last week's podcast as well. Like, and I tweeted it. Like, we have entered the generation of what I feel like films have gotten to, where we only get sequels, we only get remakes, and we only get games based on IPs that we already know that exist, right?
Yeah, we only get
you see Hollywood's going through this right now with like, oh god, what's the film I saw? Until Dawn. Like Until Dawn came out. I enjoyed the film for what it was, right? But that film could have been a non-Until Dawn game, but because it's attached to an IP, it will do that much better.
Yeah.
And we just know that's the case.
Yeah, they're not taking any risks on that certain level of return anymore. Like, there are studios out there that do it. Like, I mean, the prime example is A24 as a movie studio. And I would say there are, not in the AAA space, but there are studios like Devolver, not studio, but publishers like Devolver and Annapurna, who do take those risks and do kind of put out the more, like, I guess what you would class as the arts film, or the arts video game, as it was. Like something different. But like the AAA space is very much, it's big business. It's the MCU of video games. Like, that's what it is now. It's like, you stick with what you know will make money, and like we say Xbox don't take risks, but like PlayStation don't either. Like, you know, if it's not a third person over the shoulder survival, like single player survival horror kind of title, I'm probably not going to see much of it from PlayStation. Maybe you'll get the odd Helldivers every now and again, but you know, that's a rarity. And it was a dead IP that, you know, the studio went back to and did something unique with. I don't think they expected it to be the hit was.
I don't know.
Hit me with your question.
Fair. Like, did you think FromSoft are taking a risk with their new game? The Nintendo one? And that seems like a risk to me. Like, it's going to sell well because it's a FromSoft game, but it would have been so much easier for them. I know they wouldn't have got the Nintendo money, but it would have been so much easier for them to just keep doing Elden Ring, right? Or Dark Souls, or Bloodborne. Like, we haven't seen them do that. Like, well, I guess I'm kind of contradicting myself a little bit there because they just put
an Elden
Ring spin-off.
Yeah, but they did something unique with that. Well, they did.
Is that a risk though?
I mean, yeah. When if you think about like the FromSoft formula, it is predominantly a single player, hard combat, you know, head against the wall and push through kind of survival game. And then they've gone, you know what, let's take that, you know, concept and go, no, let's make it super fast paced, multiplayer only. And yeah, it's basically Fortnite with swords.
Yeah. I feel like it's hard, right? Because we say like not taking any risks. I feel like to give a little bit of credit to PlayStation, right? Like rebooting God of War was a risk.
Yeah.
It was just a risk that paid off because the game was so good. Sucker Punch coming out and making Ghost of Tsushima.
That was a risk.
Again, it's a risk. It's a calculated risk, and they make great games, so that obviously it's going to be good. We look at, like, I don't know, is Gears a Gears prequel to me is not a risk. Going back to Fable, but giving it to Playground, is that technically risky? It's a whole new dev. It's not a crazy risk, but it's a risk where we've never seen them make combat. So I guess it's a risk.
That is
sort of.
Honestly, in the grand scheme of things, I think that's the most riskiest thing right now. Like, we know Playground can do a world building. Like, we've seen what they do in where you drive around in like the Forza Horizon series. That looks like a beautiful world to move around in. But we've never seen them do a RPG. No. So yeah, I guess, like, granted, you know, like Western RPGs is Xbox's bread and butter, but giving it to Playground to do, that's where the that's where the risk, I guess, comes in.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm running through my brain of like games that, like, AAA devs that are taking risks, and I don't think anybody is, right. I can't think of anybody that's taken risks. So yeah, no, interesting.
Yeah, the only one that really kind of like jumps out as being not even a risk, but like something slightly like is Remedy in the way that they go like super like story over.
But then they just put out FBC,
right? Yeah.
And,
let's not.
And it
talk.
isn't doing well.
Nope.
And, yeah.
So they did do a risk.
It weren't going to be good.
Yeah.
I told you it weren't going to be good.
So here's the thing. It's not bad. It's just very. There's not a lot of content there. The content that's there is fun. It's just not a lot of it.
Okay, buddy.
Which is a shame.
Okay, buddy. I mean, and then you look at the risks that have been taken. I think the issue is, and the reason to get to the meat and potatoes of all this, right? The issue is, and the big problem you have, right, is number one, if you take a risk, you can end up like Concord, where you have put in millions upon millions upon millions of pounds / dollars into marketing and making a game, and it's gonna live on storytelling's gonna get told in the world, blah 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 blah, and then the game comes out and is dead. Then you go back to who else's game got cancelled? I'm trying to think. You can go to a Ubisoft where they tried to make X Defiant work and then it dies. Probably not the same level of investment as a Concord.
Still,
but still a lot of money put in. Yeah, man. You make a risk, you could lose your studio. Is the issue?
Yeah, like it's got to that point nowadays in the world of video games where it's like it has to be a surefire hit, otherwise, yeah, your entire studio could go under. Like I've seen, like just at work this week, I've seen like talks, like some of the news stories and like some of the responses. I think Peak, the people who made Another Crop's Treasure.
Yeah,
that game is doing gangbusters, and it's like
crazy.
They were talking about how I know it was Rematch as well. They were talking about how like they just took a small idea and just built off the top of that because they can't risk like growing their company so much and like doing it like because the goal nowadays is not to make a successful game. The goal is to survive releasing a game.
Mad.
Yeah, it's like releasing a good game is no longer a surefire hit. A surefire, way to keep your studio open.
Well, yeah, you need to be. You look at Peak, right? Peak was like 2 months. I think it was like a game jam 2-month project that has now made them probably
millions,
stupid amounts of money. So
yeah, when are we playing Peak?
When I get back from holiday. We won't do it.
I'll put it in the calendar.
We're useless. I mean, do you know what? Me and you need to just start doing things.
Okay.
But you got a baby.
Yeah, they can play Peak.
Perfect.
I get them on I told you I'm getting them on editing. It's fine.
Nice. Now, here's a question. Are you going to get the desk mount thing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, the little thing that just clips on the edge.
Yeah.
Just sit there.
Sit there. Here's your iPad. You will be an iPad baby like the rest of them.
No.
No?
No, I'm not. I'm keeping them away from technology for like at least a good 6 months.
No, you're not. 6 months.
I'm gonna do that thing of like They're not going on the Xbox until they play through the entire NES and SNES and Mega Drive and the Master System. Hey, when they beat Golden Axe, they can play Control.
Then they can get on the.
They can get the Fortnites. Yeah. Hey,
I respect it.
Golden Axe is a good game.
Oh no, I love Golden Axe, but
I know.
Last question comes from Orange Cookie Man, and he says, "Why does Shu Yoshida have new Xbox dev socks?"
It's a question.
Honestly,
probably got them at an event.
I don't know. It's a very interesting tweet for him to put out with his obviously his alliances, I guess not the right word, his history with PlayStation. But yeah, I don't know. I would assume he was at not Gamescom, Summer Game Fest.
He was.
Probably got them
I
there,
saw him. Yes.
And probably got them there and went, "Oh, these are cool. Let me take a picture of them."
Yeah.
Now, it could be much deeper than that, and he now works for Xbox.
Yeah. The thing that makes me laugh is I'm doing the Crash portion of this news story. Is that the socks say Xbox love game devs? Do they though? Do they? Do they? Do they?
Let's plug and get ourselves out of here. Despawn, we got to plug.
I'm going to plug. Let's be selfish. I'm going to plug the Games Radar socials. I have been filming a lot of stuff for them recently, doing a lot of VR stuff. Go show some love to it. If you hear my voice, my sultry tones, make sure to leave a comment saying, "Wow, this guy's doing a really good job of commenting these news stories. You should give him more stuff to do."
Maybe you should start posting them somewhere that I can see them.
They do. They all go on my story.
I don't see your story.
Well, that seems like a you issue.
I think it's an algorithm issue. I've got to be honest. I'm so over social media, but that's a whole story for another day. What have I got to plug? I don't really have anything to plug. I'm going away for 2 weeks. It's my birthday tomorrow. So in preparation for that, thank you to everyone who sent me a happy birthday message. But yeah, no, I'm going to be away. I'm gone 10 days. No, I'll be on social media, but no, won't be in the office. No streams. Nice little reset. Definitely needed before the big push towards the end of the year comes. I can't believe it's 7 months in already.
It's wild, right?
It's nuts. It's nuts. I think when we get all the boys back on the podcast, I think we'll do a Game of the Year watch episode because I feel like that'll be after the summer. Everyone will have played more, I hope. Fingers crossed. It's really hard to do a podcast when people don't play games. I've got to be honest.
Don't know what you mean. I always play games. I play too many games.
Well, yes, you need to stick to one and beat them.
I did beat them. Not. I beat all my games. What are you talking about?
Who am I to judge? Do your own, mate. Do your own. But yeah, keep it amazing to one another. Thank you so much for always podcast. Again, shout out to our Patreon producer, Aaron Guard, and as always, appreciate you guys so much. And until next time, we will love you, leave you, and see you all later. Good boy.